Hello. Today is October 15th. Today is day 3 of the refrigerator episodic. And our topic today is French door refrigerators and bottom freezer refrigerators. They're very similar in some aspects and there's difference in others. So I'm okay if this video goes over a little bit, 5 minutes. We'll try to keep it 6 minutes and under for this one since there's 2 topics of fridges. So let's begin. French door refrigerators. General sizes for French door refrigerators range from anywhere from approximately about 28 inches, but it's very rare for the 28. So 28 inches to 36 inches. Most of French doors sold are 36 inches wide. Height-wise can vary from anywhere from roughly 65 and a half all the way over 72 inches. So average height is about 68 and a half to 69 inches. Depth can vary depending on what model you get. So on French door refrigerators, they can be regular depth or counter depth. And there's also something called counter depth max, which is in between, but that's an LG only thing. So counter depth is 24 inches to the back of the door of the refrigerator, roughly 28 to 29 inches overall. Regular depth on a French door refrigerator, depth-wise, is about 32 to 34 inches on the outside. Could be 37 if it's got real big chunky handles, but and then counter depth max by LG is 25 inches to the back of the door. So an overall would be like 32 inches roughly. So, but with that, some features that are positive on French door refrigerators. French door refrigerators can be optioned with ice and water on the door, meaning they're kind of the go-to if you want a fridge that's serviceable, has a lot of features. They kind of have the most options. So like ice and water on the door. You can get some of Family Hub tablets, which is Samsung. They are the most feature-rich of all the refrigerators. Second thing that's really great about French door refrigerators is similar to the side-by-sides, the top 2 doors do not swing out super far. The bottom drawer does pull out farther than the 2 doors swing. So that's something to consider with like an island in front of it. But it's nice that you can get on on one side or the other of a French door refrigerator. Like if you know your milk's on the right side, you can open just the right door, get in. It doesn't swing out super far. And just kind of the third most thing of it, they're generally the best quality refrigerators. They fit finish, shelving material and things like that. Like if you're building a new house, you're probably gonna get a French door refrigerator unless you want to spend less money. Which we can go into price on that. So price on French door refrigerators, generally the general range is about, if you go holiday sale, $1,100, $1,300 range to about, sky's the limit, honestly. But an average high-end French door is around $2,500 to $3,000. But generally, what I see most people spend is anywhere from about the $1,500 to the $2,500 range for a French door. So with that, some negatives to it. The freezer can be hard to find things in if you kind of stack things up. If you keep it kind of spread, it's not terrible. Same problem with drawer refrigerators is just having the drawer freezer on French doors. You have an issue where if you stack things, you can't find it. So another issue with French door refrigerators is they are more expensive to repair and there's more failure points on them. It's kind of like buying the Chevy versus the Cadillac. This is the Cadillac. So, and probably the third most thing, and it's kind of similar with the side-by-sides, they don't tend to fit into smaller spaces. So homes that generally fit French door refrigerators are generally 1990s and newer. Some 80s homes, but there wasn't a lot of 36 wide French doors back, or there wasn't really any French doors back in the 80s. There were some 36 wide fridges, but they were shorter. So yeah, that's French door refrigerators. We're going to switch over to single door bottom fridges. Those can generally range from 28 inches wide to 33 inches wide. Height-wise, they can range anywhere from 65 and a half tall to 70 tall, with the average being 68 and a half to 69. Depth-wise, there's very few counter depth ones, but there are some counter depth ones at 24 inches to the back of the door. Most of them are about 28 and a half to 29 inches deep. So some things with positives about single door freezer and bottom refrigerators is that the space-wise on the inside, it's pretty wide open. And generally they're a little more basic than French doors. So fitting like a party tray into a single door freezer bottom is easier than most of your other refrigerators. And actually, we didn't talk about this. Your fresh food is at eye level in French doors and single door freezer bottoms, so that is a plus as well. Another thing with the single door freezer bottoms is they have kind of like a wider home range they fit in, meaning like you from like the 70s and newer they can kind of fit in for the most part. 80s and newer for sure they generally fit. And we already went over the measurements. So some negatives to single door bottom freezer refrigerators are that they do feel cheaper than their French door counterparts, meaning like just the shelving material. Generally, they're kind of they used to be really popular, and they got kind of like almost bulk cheap, which is like a common thing. Another thing is they don't generally have water dispensers in them, so that's another thing with them as well. And overall, it's kind of like a weird middle child. They just kind of like side by sides. They're not as popular as what they used to be. So it's more of a, if you get a single door bottom freezer, you're probably gonna look at a French door, and if you like the French door better, you're probably gonna buy it. But it is an option there, especially if you can't go 36 wide. There are some 33 wide French doors that match the 33 wide single doors, but as far as like the boxes are similar. So, but yeah, that's the two fridges topics. I've broke 6 minutes here, so but we got two fridges covered. Tomorrow we're gonna do kind of the weird ones. We're gonna do like drawer refrigerators, which are ones that go under cabinets. We're gonna talk about mini fridges. We're gonna talk about like side-by-sides units that are not connected, so not side-by-sides, but two separate units side-by-side, things like that, and commercial refrigerators we'll talk about as well. Those are a lot shorter, and I can keep those into 5 minutes. So, but yeah, that was my video for today. If you do have any questions, please direct message me or comment below, and I will answer questions. I am an appliance guru. I've been selling appliances for 13 years, and I've been in sales over 20 years. I'm very experienced. I'm one of the, actually, to be honest, I could brag, I'm probably one of the highest selling appliance salesmen in the country. So, yeah, that's me. And so if you also could do me this huge favor as well, please follow my channel and like my videos. I would super appreciate that. I am trying to grow this channel where I can monetize it, and it will help me do more of these and be factual and help you all out. So appreciate you all for watching. We're gonna cut this off here. Thank you for watching. You all stay awesome, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.